We got a lot to talk about today. I wanted to start with the trade talk, all the trade talk. Now, I briefly covered it yesterday. I wasn't at home, so I only could make a brief video. But I promise you guys, I'd bring it up today. The whole Trevor Ariza talk. What's up, everybody? What's up, Alfonso? I promise you guys I will cover it. So we have even more reports coming out today that, well, it's not any legit sources, but people are starting to say that this could be a part of a bigger deal. Like they're starting to say, why would you bring Trevor Ariza to the Lakers to take away minutes from Kuz and Brandon Ingram? That it doesn't make sense. They believe one or two of those young players might get traded for Anthony Davis. I just don't buy that hype yet. Now, if Wojnarowski reports something, then I'll probably get on that train. But I will say this: if it happens, it'll be crazy. But again, I'm hoping for the best, man. If a trade goes down, I hope we keep most of the young core pieces. If it doesn't, then I'm happy with the current roster we have. And if we make that upgrade for Ariza, that'd be great. My 2 cents about the whole thing is people are saying, why trade KCP? He's balling right now. Well, first of all, Ariza brings more length, better consistency in the defensive end because he's a little bit longer and he plays the passing lanes extremely well. Even at his age, I think he still has a lot to give. And he can knock down the wide open shot probably more efficiently than KCP can. KCP can get hot, but then he could go missing for like the next 4 to 5 games. So I think they're about ready to move on from that inconsistency. We need some consistency off the bench. Again, I don't really think he would eat many minutes. Some people even suggested that Ariza would start over potentially Brandon Ingram or Kyle Kuzma, and that's not the case. We're just bolstering up our bench, right? Because if you guys have noticed the trend, the last couple of games, our bench has given up leads big time. So we need to get back to having a solid bench. Rondo, unfortunately, had his hand drained today, so that's going to delay his comeback for a little bit. He was scheduled to potentially make a comeback this week, but that's going to delay it. So, this trade potentially what it will do is buy a little bit more time to bring back Brandon Ingram when he's ready with that ankle tweak because he's not going to be ready this week. And when everybody's back and ready and healthy, we have a really formidable bench. We're talking, potentially Josh Hart or Brandon Ingram coming off the bench, along with Trevor Ariza, Michael Beasley, Lance Stevenson, and Tyson Chandler. Now, that's a really formidable bench. Now, if the other rumor is true that this trade is going to lead to an even bigger trade for Anthony Davis, then I can kind of see that too, why we would get Trevor Ariza as well. So it makes sense as far as Trevor Ariza on both fronts, right? But I just don't believe Anthony Davis is going to get traded to the Lakers this season. I don't. Unless the asking price is reasonable, I just don't see it. But I could be wrong. But my hunch, I don't know if you guys remember, I had a hunch that we were going to make a minor trade. And so far, that's what we're going for as far as Trevor Ariza. That's what's being reported. Nothing's been reported officially as far as a bigger trade, right? So I'll believe it when I hear about it, when I hear about Adrian Wojnarowski reporting the Lakers are trying to swing a blockbuster deal for, Anthony Davis or anybody along those lines. Then I will come to you guys with a video ASAP. But for now, let's get back on track with this game, guys. This game right here, Miami Heat. The last time I checked, they're 11-13 or 11-14, I'm not sure. And they're actually playing some solid basketball as of late. They beat the LA Clippers, so this is a dangerous game. Yes, I know we beat them handily the first time we played them, but every game is different. So I'm not going to say this is a trap game, but I will say this. I believe the Lakers have to show up from the get in this game. And we match up pretty well versus them, but we got to make sure guys like Richardson don't go off. We got to make sure that we keep their bigs like Bam Adebayo off the glass. And let's try to make sure that Dwyane Wade doesn't have a super great game, since this might be the last game that he plays versus LeBron. He might be trying to show off or go off or something. So this will be interesting to see how the Lakers come out. We've been playing pretty solid basketball as of late. We had a couple of breakdowns in the first game of the road trip, but we've been playing pretty solid basketball, and I'm proud of the way they're playing. Even through the injuries, we're pushing through. So tonight, let's not take this team for granted. Yes, they are a sub-500 team, but it's still a team, an NBA team that has a lot of athleticism. They have some shooters. I know they're not 100% healthy, but they have some shooters. and we have to make sure that we come out with our A game, everybody. So I hope to see Kyle Kuzma continue to shine here at home like he did in the road trip. I want to see Lonzo step up his game here at home because he plays better at home thus far this season. And I want to see us just come out, limit turnovers, same thing, hit more free throws. We've been doing a better job of that, especially LeBron. And take care of the basketball and get out in transition, push the pace. And I think that's what really helped us last game versus Memphis. We played at our own pace. When Memphis really likes to slow it down and grind gears, we got to play our game and make sure nobody takes us off of that. Even when shots aren't falling, we got to push the pace, try to get some easy buckets. That way when the game starts slowing down, we're already kind of in rhythm, right? So that's what I see for tonight's game, guys. You guys have any questions about trades, anything you guys want me to answer? I'm all ears. I'm here for you guys. Again, I'm a bit under the weather, so I'm sorry about my vocal pitch. It's a little off today, but I'm right here for you guys, man. How you guys feeling today? You guys like the Ariza deal potentially? I read some of you guys' comments, most of you guys' comments. I see you guys are all for Trevor, so that makes me happy. I think we should keep KCP unless he wants a big deal. Then probably we have to trade and replace him for Ariza. KCP is our best free throw shooter when he's been playing well. Well, I will say this, bro. Lakers all day. I will say this. KCP is going to want more money because he's young, right? He's not even 25 yet, I don't think. So he's going to want more money for sure. Whereas Trevor Ariza is coming towards the end of his career. He might want to compete for championships and take a pay cut. So it'll be a win-win. Plus, I think Ariza will contribute way more on the defensive end and play his role. I think he'll also benefit from getting out in transition, whereas KCP sometimes gets sloppy in transition. But I think it's a win trade because Ariza basically is what we want KCP to be, and that's consistent. So you see what a big drop-off Houston has had since losing Trevor. So a player like that can make a huge difference. I'm not saying he's the only difference, but he can make a huge difference. Dan, sources are saying that the Lakers are doing a 3-team deal with Philly and the Suns that would send KCP to Philly, Markelle Fultz to the Suns, and Ariza to the Lakers. Those are some of the rumors. However, those rumors also included sending out a first-round pick. I doubt we send out any picks at all. I really don't think we're going to send out no picks. So some of these rumors are, reported by potentially the Suns media that they want an extra draft pick or something like that. Again, we're working to get a deal done. That's what it says. So the Suns and the Lakers are working to involve a third team. Who that third team is, it's not exactly specific right now. Some rumors say it's Philadelphia. Some say it's somebody else. So we'll see. Where do you feel Lonzo is going to fall in these trade talks? Well, Jesse, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm happy to report, guys, that the Lakers see eye to eye with us, and they're reporting that Lonzo Ball is off the trade table. So he has already improved his game so vastly this season, especially on the defensive end, that the Lakers see him as a part of the future. So even if a potential Anthony Davis trade went down, according to sources, Lonzo Ball is off the trade market. Now, this could be one of two things. This could be either they see the same potential as we do, or it could be reverse psychology to spike up his trade value, which I doubt. I doubt that's the option, but I'm just saying nothing's off the table. Magic and Rob are geniuses. And I hope they don't trade Lonzo. I hope that it is the first option, but it could also be like, front offices tend to give up a little bit more for something they feel they can't have, right? So maybe they're raising the price. But yes, it is confirmed that reports are saying, multiple reports, credible sources are saying that Lonzo Ball is off the trade market. So that could be really good or really bad, depending on which take, you take. I only believe rumors when they come from Woj. Well, as far as reports, like trade talks and all that, yes. But when it comes to the trade market and who's on the table and who's off, I tend to go to Bleacher Report and other sources as well. They seem to be legit on these other rumors. But it could be that Lonzo has played so well that he's off the market, and maybe the Lakers front office realizes what we do, that he's kind of a Draymond Green at the point guard position, jack of all trades, master of none. But he's only going to get better. He's still very young, and I love what he's doing. I would love if the Lakers don't trade Lonzo. If they found a way to keep Lonzo and another young piece and still get Anthony Davis, I'd be cool with that. But if they have to give up too much to get him, then again, I'm looking at the long haul here as far as future goes. We want to be good now, but also be ready for the future. He said, Dan, people forget Ariza helped us win a title. It was great. It hurt me so bad when we let him go, but I was, the Band-Aid was Ron Artest, Meta World Peace. So We got lucky. We got him because he hit a big time shot in the finals, and I don't regret. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. I don't regret the fact that we ended up getting Meta. So he added that toughness and grit that we were lacking, and that's why we were able to beat the Celtics in 7 games. So I love it. He said, "What's up, bro? Looking good at 16-10. Yes, we're looking good. And I told you guys that I just don't see Magic and Rob as a type to sit on their hands come trade deadline. So I smelled out a smaller trade in the making. So that's why I think they're going out for Ariza, which is the right move in my book. But I love the fact that the Lakers, they're not complacent with being 16-10. Most front office, they'd be like, oh, this is a huge improvement from last season. We're good. Let's just let it rock. And then, take it day by day. But not the Lakers. They're always looking a step ahead, and that's what the great front offices do. Excuse me, guys. That's what the great front offices do. So Magic and Rob continue to prove their value to me, and that's why I completely trust them, man. I really do. Even when it comes to blockbuster trade talks. Yeah, KCP for a reason. That's something that they're trying to work out. Now they're trying to get a third team involved, but it looks like the Suns and the Lakers already kind of agree to terms. They're just trying to get a third team involved to give them whatever the Suns are looking for. So should be fun to see what happens, man. December 15, all these trades become eligible with most of the NBA players that weren't tradable, before then. So a lot of stuff's going to go down. There's already teams. And Nick Young was added today to the Denver Nuggets, which to me is a funny fit, but I guess they wanted to add another streaky shooter. So, hey, congratulations to him. And I heard how the Rockets actually want J.R. Smith. So that one is kind of puzzling to me. But it makes sense because D'Antoni loves high-volume shooters. So I guess whatever floats their boat. But he's not going to get them out of their hole that they're in. They're stuck there for a while because Chris Paul's locked in for a couple more years. And he's taking up a huge chunk of that cap space. So then I heard we given up a first round also for Ariza. Is that true? I don't like that. I doubt it. Magic and Rob are too savvy. Unless it was like a future pick like way down the stretch when we're going to be competing for championships. And, okay, I would see that. That's okay because we're getting a piece that's going to contribute right away. But I don't think we're going to give up a first-round pick for this year or next season, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I doubt it. But, again, most of those rumors are being reported by the Phoenix Suns media. That's probably what they want for Ariza as far as fans go, but they're not going to get it. I don't think they'll get a first-round pick from these next 2 years. If they get lucky to get a third or fourth year one, but that's about it. Here before every game – to talk Lakers. Love you, bro. Love you too, Corey. Thanks, brother. I appreciate your devotion, man. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it, man. And trust me, I'm here to talk Lakers with you guys too. I love hearing your guys' opinions. Read as many comments as I can. He said, KCP is untradeable. Be real, Dan. He's up next after LeBron leaves. No, KCP is not untradeable. Actually, KCP is really, really tradable. Simply because he's inconsistent and he's not putting up the numbers he needs to get that next contract. So it would make sense for both parties to trade him. Number one, we can't count on KCP come playoff time. He's going to be a wild card. Trevor Ariza, you can. He's proven. He has big games. So Trevor Ariza is an upgrade there. Number two, KCP needs to go to another team to stat pat, a team that's potentially going to give him way more minutes than the Lakers. He's not going to have that here. So it's in his best interest to get traded if he wants to get paid. And I think KCP wants to get paid because we're not going to give him another big contract next season. He would have to take a pay cut to play for us, and then he'd be coming off the bench. It just doesn't make sense for his career. So as much as you might like KCP, he's gone after this year regardless. Might as well get somebody who's going to stick for the long haul. Like I said, Trevor Ariza is about to be 34 next year. His days of cashing in are pretty much over. So it'll be the perfect time to trade for him and then have him re-sign with us for cheap and continue to contend with our future, contending team. So he said Ariza will make us a top 5 defensive team. Yes, I mentioned that yesterday. I think Ariza has the length and versatility to do that. So KCP has veto rights again, but the rumor does state that KCP is working with the Lakers to try to find a suitable partner for him. So either way, I think he's going to move. If we trade him, it's not going to be because KCP vetoed it. He has to agree to anything, of course, but I think it's in his best interest to get more minutes elsewhere. So, hey, Ruben, thank you, brother. I appreciate the donation. Thank you, boss. He said Trevor will be like the last year. Watch. I hope so. If he comes back in form like last year, ooh, man, the league is in trouble because now we got all kinds of defensive wings and guards and athletic bigs. I mean, we turned the team from Roy Hibbert and Robert Sacre to what it is now. It's crazy how far we've come, man. No, you're not blocked, bro. Why would you think that? Definitely not blocked. I could read your comment. Everybody else can too. You said we're gonna trade for Ariza and AD this season. I just have a feeling about it. Magic is a competitor. I do agree with the last part. He's definitely a competitor, so nothing would surprise me. I just hope, like I said, if we do make a blockbuster trade, it's one on our terms and not on the Pelicans' terms. Because if we give them everything they want, we lost the trade, no matter how you look at it. I know everybody says when you get the superstar, you always win the trade, but that's not necessarily the case in the Lakers situation. We need to keep some of these young pieces, man, and we need to be able to so we can compete for the next 7, 8, 9 years. You know, we don't want to just compete the next 2 years, small window, and then LeBron's prime comes off, and then now what? Now you got to add other pieces. So if it's a big trade, I'm all for it as long as Magic and Rob know what they're doing and they execute the proper one. But I just think it's going to be a minor trade. I only foresee Trevor Ariza this season. I don't know. I always go with my gut, and my gut rarely fails me. Then Eric Gordon would be great for the Lakers position as KCP and same cost. Yeah, but Eric Gordon, I don't think he's going to get traded by the Rockets. He's a huge piece of what they're doing over there. So I know he's frustrated, but winning cures everything. So they're going to try to keep him around. Excuse me. And they're going to try to win with him. The Pelicans lost tonight. Yeah. So that obviously that makes Anthony Davis wanting to leave more probable, right? The Pelicans keep losing, but again, what is the asking price? If it's 3 of our young stars, it's too much. If it's 2, maybe, depending on what 2. But we do have, plenty of future picks we can include in that trade. So I'd rather give up picks than the players we have currently. Nah, man, I'm actually pretty sick. I've had the flu since I woke up. I had a sore throat. My stomach's been hurting, so I'm a little sick. But I'm a trooper, man. I'm here for you guys. So that's all we could do, man. Mamba mentality, baby. He said, Dan, do you see us making another smaller trade like Dinwiddie from Brooklyn? Again, I can see the Lakers making a couple of small trades. I just don't see the blockbuster one. I think the Lakers have fallen in love with the young core. I think the front office sees eye to eye. So far, everything I've predicted as far as trading Lou Williams, D'Angelo, Clarkson, and Nance has come to fruition. So I feel like this channel, the way we think and the way Magic thinks, is kind of like Magic's very similar to a fan because he loves the Lakers. So he judges the young players with the similarity that we do. Of course, Magic's priority is to win. So if there's a trade to be had, he will go for it. However, I think he loves and values the young core just as much as we fans do because that's the way he looks at the roster. So I think the young core is here to stay. Again, if there's a trade to be had, it has to be a heck of a deal that Magic and Rob are going to swing. Other than that, I could see us staying pat as far as the young core goes and adding somebody this summer and making a minor trade like the Trevor Ariza 1 or 2, right? Maybe adding another shooter to that. But we're already going to be competing just with this roster. Now, we'll see whatever happens with the young core, but I think they're here to stay, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but if you guys have been rocking with me on this channel, it's not very many times that I've been wrong. So who's the best of the young core? That's hard to say because each player brings something different. Lonzo Ball, playmaking, rebounding, defense. Kyle Kuzma, scoring. Now he's starting to play make more and defense. Brandon Ingram, versatility, ball handling, playmaking, slashing, mid-range jumper. Josh Hart, toughness, great on-ball defender, good in transition, and can knock down the 3. So they all bring out different things, and they all kind of complement each other really well, man. When they're all out there on the floor together, sometimes they're playing beautiful basketball. Sometimes they could even carry the team without LeBron on there. So that shows you that they are the future. So we drafted extremely well, and they, they all complement each other as far as what they do. Exactly what Kevin King says. That's what makes it so good. Yeah, Kyle Kuzma is balling, and I told people just give him time. I know he struggled to start the season, but I know what we got. Last season wasn't a fluke. His rookie year, he was having a rookie of the year type campaign. So that tells you he's no joke. Future all-star in the making, in my opinion. So just keep him around. Do you think Hart can be an all-star in the future? Kuzma and Hart? And all 4 of our players have that potential. They really do. It's up to them and their hard work and the situation that the coaching staff puts them in. That's going to determine which ones become stars in this league. Because not everybody does. Let's be real. It would be ideal for us to be like the Pistons and to have, spread the wealth and all 4 of them become all-stars. But it's not very likely. Most likely, a couple of those will become role players and 1 or 2 of those will become stars. but I'm okay with that. I still love them as role players, and the ones that become stars, hey, even better, right? But you got to sacrifice for the betterment of the team. I guarantee you, if Josh Hart was drafted to some bummy squad where he was featured in the offense, he'd be averaging more points. Same thing for Kuzma, same thing for Brandon, and same thing for Lonzo. These guys aren't the focal point of the offense. LeBron is. And last year, there really was nobody. They were still young. They were still finding themselves. So what I'm saying is I love all of them. We'll see which one emerges which one emerges from the bunch. That should be fun to watch. He said, are the Lakers going to shut down KCP? I don't know. That's a good question. I'll be interested to see. Nothing reported yet. I could check my Twitter really quick, but I doubt anything's been reported as far as that goes on the Lakers front. I don't have any reports saying that they're going to I don't have any reports saying they're going to shut down KCP. So love you too, Danny. Love you too, brother. I enjoyed that video you put out earlier, man. It was interesting. Keep making them. You never know. Check him out. Check out his channel. Post your link if you want, bro. Go ahead. He said, Lakers till the casket drops. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree, Dan. The Showtime Lakers, besides Kareem, were great draft picks. Worthy, Scott, Cooper, all of them, and Magic. Absolutely. And that's what we do. The Lakers, they always grab players. We draft players that have become a part of this storied franchise, even the ones that aren't all the way Hall of Famers. But there's some great players like Fisher, even though they're not really Hall of Famers. They're just insane players that we'll never forget. We didn't draft Robert Horry, but, we've made trades, swung trades for guys like that too. And it's just they become a part of the team. But you got to sacrifice to win. Not everybody can be the all-star. And that's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm team first guy. Dad, the Lakers should get that blue throwback jersey back. That one was kind of hot. I'm not even going to lie. That one was definitely hot. He said, Dan, thanks for the show from Indonesia. Love Lakers Nation. That's so awesome. Thank you, Artie. I appreciate it. He said, can't wait to play against Golden State to see how good we are. Oh, man, Christmas can't come fast enough. I can't wait. It should be fun. Hey, thank you, Giovanni. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. He said, can't wait. He said, Dan, I hope Bron drops at least 10 deep threes tonight. He might hit 56 points. Man, I just want us to get a win, but that would be awesome to watch. I'm not even going to lie. That would be insane. He said, our young core are all coming to terms with being a good defensive team. They have their moments, too. They have their moments, though. Absolutely, Chuck. This team is going to shine sooner rather than later, and we're about to hit our peak. So I think once everybody comes back and we get on the same page, we're going to take this league and grab it by storm. Kenneth, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate the donation, bro. Dan, did you see LeBron James give away his shoes to a fan? Yeah, over there in Memphis. She was a longtime LeBron fan, and he always noticed her. So that's pretty cool. I've always said it. LeBron, off the court, has a good personality, man. He's come a long way from being that cocky guy he used to be when he went to Miami. So I appreciate his growth, man. The maturity. I enjoy watching it. You should give back to the community, definitely. Our history here in LA is to be great. When the Lakers win, the world takes notice. When the Lakers lose, let me read that. He said, when the Lakers lose, the world takes notice because we are the backbone of this league. Oh, man, you're 100% right. And let's be honest, guys. Did anybody truly enjoy the playoffs this much without the Lakers in it? Not just because I'm a Laker fan, but I heard many comments from non-Laker fans say that it just ain't the same with the Lakers there. So you're absolutely right, and I've always said it, man. The Lakers are back, and so is the league. Dad, are you going to hit a game this year? Yeah, man, if I have a chance, God willing, definitely. Now, I got to get my weight up. I've been spending a lot on holiday shopping for the family, but if I get my weight up money-wise, you better believe I'm there, and I'm taking the camera with me. So, yeah. And I'll let you guys know what game, too, just in case you guys want to go, maybe meet me there, take a couple of pictures. That'd be cool. I'd love to meet some of you guys. Bro, do you think the Lakers will trade Ball? Absolutely not. I reported it earlier in this channel that there were reports coming out that Lonzo Ball is off the trade market. So, so that's good news, right? He said, can you greet me? Happy birthday, because it's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday so much, Jim TV. Happy birthday, brother. Enjoy it. Hopefully the Lakers get a win for you, man. Let's beat the Warriors Christmas. That would be ideal. Yes, sir. Mine Scott Free, thanks for the donation, bro. He said, I think the Lakers will trade for AD this year. They aren't waiting. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm in sit back and chill mode. I'm just enjoying I'm enjoying what we are doing right now. We're winning with the young core, and LeBron's elevating people's games, and they're elevating their own games as well. It's fun to watch. I'm all here, man. I'm all here for it, and whatever happens, man. I always come back with my analysis. If a trade does go down, I'm gonna drop tribute videos for each and every single one of the young players because I love these guys. I hope it doesn't happen though, but if it does, I'm gonna pay my respects, and I'm definitely gonna come out here and drop a video with my instant reaction as soon as I hear about it. So I'm all ears, but I'm ready for whatever. Dan, if you could take Lillard or Russell Westbrook at point guard, only looking at these play styles, who would you take? Russell Westbrook is a dog, but Damian Lillard to me is a better team player, and I think he'll contribute more to winning on the Lakers if I had to pick one. I love Lillard. I think he's super underrated. It should. I don't know. You can't go wrong with either one though. No hate on Russell. I know I always call him, steroids and all that, but that's just because Thunder fans really sometimes disrespect Laker fans. So I just sticking up for us. But at the end of the day, man, I'll tell you what, Russell Westbrook is a dog, and you see what he's doing in the West. So it's all love, and you can't go wrong with either one. But I'll still take Damian Lillard. Don't even think of trading Ball. I love his game. He's a perfect point guard for this team. Pass first, shoot second. A la Magic. You're absolutely right, brother. You're absolutely right. He said Johnson, which is why Magic loves him, minus LeVar. LOL. And I love the fact that LeVar has been like this year for the most part. So I'm happy. Do you like Fox? I love De'Aaron Fox. He's a great player, but I really believe that Lonzo will be an overall better point guard and impact the game in different aspects, Does AD want to play with LeBron? I don't want to have another Dwight nightmare. There's no such thing as AD and Dwight in the same sentence, man. Dwight's just he was heartless all along. All right, he couldn't take playing with a general like Kobe. However, LeBron is a different type of player. He embraces teammates, and I think anybody would love to play with LeBron. I think it's false what KD said. Again, it's just all talk. But bottom line is Anthony Davis. I mean, come on, he's been balling out and losing his whole career. It would be a nice change to have another superstar that could take over like that. So, absolutely, guys. Laker game coming up in like 20 minutes, so stay tuned. He said, we got China people up in here. LOL, Dan, you famous stuff. Man, I appreciate everybody from all over the world that watches this channel. Thank you guys for the support. You guys are the best, man. From all over the world. I love everybody. He said, Dan, you're a psychic. You said it, trade for KCP. I'm not psychic, man. All glory to God. But bottom line is I just have a hunch, and most of the time, I don't know. I play club. I like to read the tea leaves, right? The signs. Okay, so we benched KCP, which means that if he has a trade clause, most likely he would waive it. That's something I mentioned earlier in the season, right? So I was like, okay, if we bench KCP, then and he needs to go get paid somewhere else, he's going to waive his no trade clause. So it'd be perfect, Dan, you wearing the jacket, buddy? I think save it for the Rockets. Do you guys want me to wear the jacket tonight? I don't know. I do need tea. You're right, Kevin King. But I meant the tea leaves, Every time there's signs, everybody says no, so I guess I'm going to save it. I wasn't going to really wear it. I was just suggesting it because my man right here said wear it. So, but everybody says no need tonight, so we saving that thing, man. Dan, you're the best, bro. I trust everything you say, bro. Love you, man. Love you too, Andre. I appreciate it, brother. But all glory to God, man. I'm telling you, it's not just with the Lakers. When I have a hunch about something, sometimes I tell my girl and stuff like that, it ends up happening. So I guess it's a God-given gift. So all glory to him, man. But bottom line is, I don't know. I love just sitting back and observing things. When everybody jumps the gun, again, I'll never forget that story I told you guys about how my brother turned off the TV when back in the playoffs, the Spurs hit that fadeaway with Tim Duncan. And then I kind of had a hunch that Derek Fisher was going to hit that 0.4. So I turned the TV back on, and I scolded my brother as a kid. And my brother was already an adult. So, I was like, look, man, never turn it off till the clock hits zeros. And sure enough, we hit that shot. Me and my brother embraced ourselves. We were just jumping and screaming, and we went nuts. It was one of my favorite memories, man. And he learned his lesson. Never again that he turned the TV on the Lakers. So I'm telling you, when I have a hunch, guys, it's just most of the time, not always, because nobody's perfect. Nobody guesses everything right or whatever, right? That would actually be scary. Then I would be, possessed or something. But honestly, like it's just It's just interesting how a lot of my hunches, as far as trades, you guys have rocked with me for the longest. I remember when I dropped the D'Angelo Russell trade video, I got so much hate, man. People were coming on here, they were calling me names, and I still like D'Angelo Russell, but back then I loved him. He was my favorite young player of the core before we got Brandon Ingram, and then, sure enough, after he went on Twitter and liked that comment, and of course that wasn't the sole reason why he got traded. But after he went on Twitter and got liked that comment about how Magic would be dumb if we drafted Lonzo, right? Which is exactly what he was gonna do, right? And he liked that comment. And I always said he was walking on thin ice because of all the little mistakes he had done in the locker room and all that, and how immature he was as far as leading by example and all that. So I kind of figured he was going to get traded. And I called it. I dropped the video. People called me dramatic. They were like, no. All the, D'Angelo Russell stands came after me. They started calling me names, telling me that I should kill myself, all that. I said, all right, I'm going to let it rock. Let's see what happens. About a week later, D'Angelo Russell was traded for what turned out to be, I believe, Kyle Kuzma or Josh Hart, one of the two. The draft pick. And, we attached Mozgov to that, and we got Brook Lopez. And I even said it. I said, hey, that was a good trade because it's setting us up for the future. I know Magic's going to go out and get a max free agent, and sure enough, he did. So I also called the Lou Williams one and all that stuff. So rock with me, guys, around the trade deadline. Most of the time, I get these right. I don't know if you guys remember. About a week ago, I said I felt a smaller trade coming on. And sure enough, we're trying to get Trevor Ariza. It's not official yet, but, we're trying to get Trevor. A lot of people are predicting the Anthony Davis trade. Personally, me, as of right now, I don't see it. The sources that are reporting these things are not really credible sources. But I don't see it for now, especially the way the young core is playing. I just don't see it. If the young core was thinking it up and we were below 500, then yes, I would see it. I would say, yes, something's going to happen. But we're 6 games above 500. I expect us to win tonight and to continue getting on winning streaks. We should get to 50, just like we predicted earlier to start the season. Bottom line is, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me, guys, honestly, for now. But we'll see. Magic is a home run hitter, so I don't put it out of reach. I'm not completely shutting down the rumor. But as of now, I'm gonna I'm gonna sit back and just watch, see what happens, He said you were right about Mitchell Robinson too. He's solid. That's another thing. I'm great at scouting. That's one thing I wish the Lakers would hire me at, and that's scouting young players, because I'm kind of like, I'm not going to say Jerry West. He's the GOAT. I'm never going to compare myself to him as far as scouting. But for years back, man, my family knows me for this. I've called a lot of players' careers early on now. Of course, I've been wrong on some of them. But I've called a lot of players' careers successful before they succeeded. And they come to fruition. So I wish that I could have a, inside job as far as scouting and all that for the Lakers. That would be insane. But, of course, you got to be in it to win it. He said, next music video you make, sport the jacket. Now, there's an idea, Teresa. You know what? I might just do that. I haven't done a music video in a while, though, man. It's been years since I came out with my boy Demi. We're both working right now, so we're always busy. But we actually have a ton of songs we never converted to music videos. We had some, ideas for it. But he said the Lakers scouts are off the hooks. Exactly. So I'm not complaining. As long as they're doing their job, great. He said, Dan, do fan mail, please. We love you. Man, you know what? I know I've promised you guys so many times to go to a P.O. box and all that. And it would be interesting. That would be great, right? Because I would have something else to do here on my live stream. Open up fan mail. That'd be great. So if you guys, you know what? I'm going to put it in the voting section. I'm going to stop procrastinating, guys, because I've been working and stuff. But I'm going to put it in the voting section tonight of the YouTube channel. If you guys want me to get a P.O. box so that you guys can send me some mail and I'll open it up, read it, or if you guys want to send gifts to the channel or whatever, I would love to add it and give you guys some more content. That'd be great. But I'm gonna put it in the poll. I try to give you guys what you want. So this is your guys' channel, man, and I'm gonna put in the voting polls. If we get that voted on, then I might look into that this week for sure and make sure that I get a P.O. box for you guys to send stuff. That'd be great. So. And also, I got to start giving back to you guys. So I might do something this Christmas just to give back, because you guys give to me and I want to return it. Besides the content, I give you guys in form of content always, of course. But I'm going to look for another way to give my loyal subscribers, something to look forward to and give back to you guys. So thank you, guys. That's going to wrap it up for my pregame. I'm going to get set up for the game, man. Should be very exciting today. Wade versus LeBron for the final time. Best buds, but rivals as well. And don't forget to vote and leave a comment, like, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys post game. Make sure to tune in. Let's get it, baby. Let's get this dub. I'm feeling it. Let's get it.